What is up, folks? This is Ericast, and welcome back to the Infinity Mod Pack. Alright, so there's still something wrong with this picture. One of them's over there, and there, with a hat on, and there, and there's one bouncing up there. Oh, it's a sheep. Okay. And I just killed two more, so Slime Island, one of these days, I'm coming for you. Alright, so what I would like to start off today with is going ahead and working on some backpacks, because I am nowhere near setting up a quarry, and this inventory is quite small for the amount of ores that we have. And this is just a small amount of them, but there's many more types, and of course we've got the different crystalline types. So yeah, I need some bags. So let's go ahead and grab some of this. And I haven't really found many spiders. I found a couple. Only had like 2 string. So I ended up putting some wool in the macerator, but something that you should be aware of when working with IC2, apparently you can't put colored wool into a macerator. So that's a little sucky, but you can always dye it back if you want, and you can stick white wool in there just fine. And it'll slowly work its way up, but I don't want any more right now, so not going to worry about that. Alright, so for the 2 that I'm really wanting, and actually I probably should do a hunter's as well, and thankfully I do have more than 2 feathers. I think I have 3. Um, sorry about that. That should be plenty, I think. Alright, so I'm going to want a bunch of each. Yeah, I've got 3 feathers, so that's enough for one hunter's bag, and that should be plenty for that. So we're going to have these guys like that, and then have wool top and bottom, and I'll use the black wool up first since I can use the white wool for more things, and I can, you know, dye it and whatnot. We're going to need some chests. So let's go ahead and get some wood as well. We can use this. And we've got some more wool in here. Kind of need another crafting table. Yeah, let's go ahead and make another one. Even though it's going to throw our number off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's do this. Make it a crafting station so it'll hold all of our stuff. And then go like that. And we've got some chests. I'm going to need some more chests than this, but that's fine to start off with. Alright, so how many do I want to start off with? I think 6 is probably a good number. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I can do 6 of each. That sounds good to me. Let's see. I need 4. I need 6 more total. No, I need 5 more total. Alright, that's not going to be enough for that. I've got... Oh, let's use this willow. And then go like that, and that'll be more than enough. And we'll have some that we can use for other stuff too. Okay, so 1. Oh, we need some more wool. Okay, so 2, and then we'll split that. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, I've talked about these before, but I'll go ahead and mention it again. What's really nice about these is they'll go ahead and pick up and put in their inventory anything that you walk over. So instead of going, well, let's toss the whole stack and it's going to do it. It's going to fill up first a stack of anything you have in your inventory. So like that cobblestone, it went into the cobblestone stack. But instead of going into your inventory now, since I don't have any empty, empty slotted cobblestone stacks in here, it's going to go directly into my digger's backpack and be slotted in there immediately. Now the nice thing is you can actually upgrade these later. I mean, you think about that. 15 slots per slot, so each backpack can hold 15 times what a slot can normally hold. That's a lot of room. That's a lot of expansion for your inventory. And then you can further increase that later on if you get into bees to 45 slots per backpack. So that can hold a lot of extra materials. The unfortunate thing is you do have to get into bees, and you have to get these silk wisps, which come from the silky propolis, which come from silky combs, which you need certain bees from. So you got your pristines of infectious, malicious, and a bunch of other ones. Virulent. That's a hard word to say. Virulent. There we go. And etc. etc. And you can get them from dungeon chests as well. The NEI upgrades for these are actually really cool. There's actually more things like this. Chisel updated theirs as well. And you can go like... let's see if it... Yeah, like this. So this is actually a really cool update to NEI. I'm not sure if it's on NEI side or if it's updated through the mod, but I have to say it's pretty awesome. When I found that out, I was like, "Ooh, man, that's pretty nice." All right, so previously you had to like cycle through pages and pages and pages of trying to figure out exactly what all it could turn into. So that's pretty awesome. All right, and I did want to make a hunters 1, 2, and this will go ahead and pick up anything like string, for example. So if you just walk over it, it'll pick that up and put it directly into your backpack, which is pretty amazing. So unfortunately, it's not going to pick up everything, and for that I kind of need to set up an ender chest, but I don't have what I need to do that. We need to get into the nether to do that, and these won't break obsidian, or at least they didn't used to. I'm pretty sure they still won't. So I'm going to need to take care of that before we can do that, or before we can go into the nether. Let's go ahead and just stick that in there. I kind of need a small chest just to hold these backpacks for now. So I'll go ahead and do that. And I'll go ahead and just go like this. And another really awesome thing about these is that, let's go ahead and just toss some copper on the ground. So it'll go into our bag. If you shift right click, it'll automatically go from the bag into the inventory you shift right clicked on. So that makes getting things out of your inventory so much easier. So where you can do, bags and bags of stuff into a chest without even having to, drag and drop or even shift click, several items across the row. So pretty awesome. Alright, so I'm going to get some stuff together and then we're going to go hunting for some obsidian. Okay folks, so actually I decided to go a bit different route than what I had planned on doing. We've already done all the Tinker stuff before, and I would kind of like to do the EU stuff. So IC2 has these wonderful drills that are really... man, they're great. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at these. Alright, so they're basically the EU version of the RF tools that are in here. So if I go ahead and pull this up, I'm sure they'll come up. Alright, so of course the Draconic Evolution stuff is in there, which I'm really excited it's already in the pack. I didn't have to put that in there separately, which I did actually add a few mods, but we'll get to those much later. But basically they're the flux infused version that Redstone Arsenal adds. But we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to go to the drill. Alright, so just like the Draconic Evolution stuff that we have been using, these are powered tools. So what we're first going to have to work with is a power unit, which you can see is semi-complicated. It's actually not that bad. Alright, so let's just start off with the basic stuff that we've already worked with. Alright, so we need some RE batteries, which is just some 10 item casings, some insulated cable, and some redstone. So we've got most of that, I think. Alright, let's go ahead and put some of this stuff in our inventory. Alright, probably going to need these. I don't know that I'll need those. Do we have... yeah, we've got some tin plates in here. Don't need the wrench, but we do need some hammers. Alright, so let's go ahead and make some of those. I think I have sticks over there. Oh, here they are. Alright, so let's get to work. And I don't need that in my inventory, or in the crafting station anymore. Alright, so actually I think it's like this, and then it's the iron plates. Nope, just iron. Hopefully it's just iron. Yes, cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and make some more of these guys. So that should be plenty for now, at least. And we can go and insulate these. Okay. And this is something I really need to do, is set up a rubber tree farm. I've got a bunch of rubber trees over there that I showed you guys in a past episode, but once we start getting into the really complicated stuff, I'm going to need a whole lot of rubber. So I've got like a little under 3 stacks at the moment, I think. So, yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and do our RE batteries. I think I've got it, let's say it's 10 item casings. Okay, so just 10 stuff. I think we've got it in here, don't we? Yeah, we've got our RE batteries. So, looks like we need some more of these guys. Oops. Let me throw that. Alright, and put these in here, and that should make us all we need, 2 and 3. Okay, cool. So you can use the power versions of those, so you can fill them up with power if you want, or you can just use the unpowered versions, which is just what I did. Alright, so we also need some electronic circuits. We're just going to take these. Okay, so how many do we need? We just need one. Do we need another one for this one? No. Okay, so we just need one electronic circuit. That shouldn't be hard. Alright, so like that, and we have 8 of these, thankfully, and an iron. So let's go ahead and also, oh, forgot about that. Let's go ahead and save this one as well. Okay, we've got that one locked. Okay, so we've got that. We're not going to need to save the drill pattern, because hopefully we're never going to need to make another one. We might... I might make another one. Just have one for Fortune and one for Silk Touch. But probably not. We'll just kind of have to see it later on. Alright, so we've got the power unit set up here. So we just need an electric motor, and these are really easy to get. So for this one, we're going to need iron ingots surrounded by copper. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over here. I definitely don't have enough copper plates here. So go like this, and where'd our hammer go? There. And go ahead and just make all of those, and then we're going to have to get quite a few of these. Let's go ahead and just do 16. That should be plenty. I'm going to have to make more in the future, but I don't want to run out of copper before, I actually get to be able to do stuff. Or get more of it. We needed that surrounded by, was it an ingot? Yeah, okay. So we just need 2 of these. And what else? Alright, we needed 2 10 item casings and an ingot. Okay. Now, did I have enough tin in here? Yeah. Okay, so let's go like this. You're not going to be there. Okay, we're going to put an ingot in the middle. Go ahead and just stick those in there. And then, what else was it? 10 item casings, I think go top and bottom, actually. Yeah, okay. So, like that, and like that. Okay, and that's our electric motor. Now, I'm going to go ahead and save this one as well, because we're going to need to make a bunch of those later on. Hopefully I will be getting my medicine finally Monday. And I'm sure some of you know exactly what a pain insurance can be, and so that's what's going on with that. So I do apologize for coughing so much. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of that pattern. And for this, all we need left is 2 copper cables and some iron item casings. Now, I think we still need the iron item casings. We've got plenty of copper cables left, so let's go ahead and make some of these. Okay. And let's just make a bunch of plates. And I don't need nearly as many of these, so let's just do it like that. And plus they're doubled, so why not? Okay, so I believe these were on this side, and then we had the motor. And then after that, I'm not really sure. So we should be able to just go like that. Yep. And then what are we missing? It should have everything. Oh. Nope. Alright, we've got our electric motor, the iron item casings, the copper cables. This is the problem. There we go. So now, and actually I'm going to go and save that too because I want to make a few more tools later on. Some really important tools actually, but I'm not going to make those quite yet. Alright, so that gives us our power unit. Now we need, I think it's these guys. Yep, so iron plates. I'm not going to do that in that crafting table. So I'm just going to go like this, and then like this. And this gives us our drill. Meet the dentist, which is going to do absolutely nothing. Well, I won't say absolutely nothing. Apparently it does actually work, just a lot slower than it's supposed to. So it'll work on 0 power apparently, which I didn't know it even would do. But it works really, really slowly. So let's go ahead and stick it in here, and it'll charge up. Now this thing holds 30k EU, which I mentioned before is one of the reasons that I made the CESU. So this will power up a lot more quickly as you go up in tiers. So like the MFSU will power up a whole lot quicker than the CESU will. Alright, so now, as you can see, it'll bite into them a lot faster. Alright, so this one, it's just not good enough though. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now, the only reason I can do this is because I did go do some mining, and I should have, yep, I've got a few of these guys. Cool. But we're also going to need something else for this. We're going to need an iron turning blank. But this actually isn't hard to make. So this tool is interesting. Okay, well thankfully this is just IC2 shaped crafting. Alright, so we needed some of the stuff that I think I still have in here. Alright, so we needed that, and my mind is just like not remembering anything at the moment. Okay, I kind of thought it was 2 of the iron ingots, but I was like, no, that can't be right. That's too simple. But all we have to do for that, no? It says shaped crafting. Oh, item casing. Right, okay. So, like that. And then from there, like so. And this is the power tier 1. Alright, so one thing that you're going to have to worry about is that, alright, this one isn't fully charged. It will fully charge in this one, but as you go up in tiers, it's no longer going to be able to power itself in the lower tiers. So like this one, for example, I do not believe is going to be able to charge in the bat box. Yeah, it's power tier 3. Okay, this one is actually from Gravitation Suite, so it might be able to. But this one takes iridium, and this one doesn't. So this one's probably going to be the one that you're going to use, and I think this one is actually better than the IC2 version anyway. So, but this one has Fortune 3 on it. Interesting. I don't know, I have to do some testing on that to see which one is better. We're probably going to end up making this one, but I don't have any glowstone at the moment, so I can't make that just yet. We can make these, the overclocker upgrades, but again, I can't make the advanced circuits quite yet, so... And believe me, we're going to make a lot of those guys too, unfortunately. But now that we've got this drill, something that you may have noticed is, well, even breaking just a few blocks will take the energy down a decent bit. I mean, just those 4 blocks took me down, what, 0.3 thousand, so... Yeah, it's not going to last all that long, so... The solution for that, well, one solution that I need to do is get some armor. But the lowest level solution is going to be our backpack. Now, the backpack doesn't store all that much. It stores 60,000 EU. And this one stores 30,000, so it's, you know, you've got 3 times the amount of storage that you'd normally have. But as you go up, I mean, this one, advanced backpack, or backpack, is going to be 600,000. So the backpack is a good solution very, very early on, but I mean, we should have enough bronze to be able to go ahead and make this, so I will probably go ahead and do so. Now, there are other types of packs that you can use. That one is definitely not the largest. So as you go up in tier, the energy pack, as you can see here. Now we could, no we can't because we don't have any glowstone. And actually I might, trying to think of which tier I want to go ahead and start off with. I think this one's going to be more than enough, especially considering the amount of storage that we have at the moment. Power storage is not all that much, so I could theoretically go ahead and jump up to the ultimate lap pack. I can't because it takes iridium, but as you can see here, as well as a bunch of other things like the Lapotron crystals, and those are made of energy crystals, and yeah. So this one is pretty darn expensive, but we can upgrade from the energy pack later on. Let's see, the energy pack takes a couple of these and still takes some glowstone. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and just start off with the advanced backpack. So for this one, we're going to need some advanced RE batteries, which we have made before for the CESU. And it's going to take some copper casings and electronic circuits. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. And don't worry, pretty soon we are going to get into the AE system, so this is much easier to craft. But I need a bit more consistent way to make power before I do that. Now, we don't have the bronze one in here. I thought we might have, but unfortunately it doesn't look like it. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this and grab... Alright, this is our Tinker's bronze. So that should be fine, because I was wanting to get rid of the Tinker's bronze stuff. We should, besides that, have what we need. Is there anything else? I've got a hammer. We need sulfur and lead. Now, I'm pretty sure... Oh, I do have some glowstone. I've got 2. Okay, so here's our sulfur. And, oh, okay, I remember. There's a, one of those infernal hives I found. That the hive is surrounded by glowstone. So that's where that came from. Got lead around here somewhere. I'm going to find what I need, and if I don't have it, I'm going to go ahead and make it. So I will be right back when I've got that taken care of. Alrighty folks, so this should be enough for now, at least. I'm going to go ahead and smelt up a half a stack, or macerate a half a stack. I guess that's the opposite of smelting. But we have our sulfur here and our lead, so that should be just fine. Alright, so, where is it? There we go. Alright, so, don't think... We've got the bronze casings in here. But I don't think we're going to have enough of these guys. Let's go ahead and make all we can of those. I don't need to stick that in there. That's a really simple pattern to do. So, alright, so we just need the bronze item casings, which again, I think I said I did have enough of. I've got these. These are copper. So we can see how far we get with these. Let's go ahead and make these batteries. Alright, so we needed how many of these guys? We need 6. Don't think I have enough for 6. Yeah, I've only got 10 of those left, and these don't stack, unfortunately. I did go and lock this just in case I need to make other things later. So we're definitely going to have to go ahead and make some more bronze. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, I thought I had brought out some bronze. I know I did. What happened to it? Alright, so 15 there, and let's just go ahead and get rid of the rest of the Tinker's stuff. Okay, so we need to go ahead and I'll do that many, and that should be fine. Okay. So we'll go ahead and put these in here, and I'll stick that there for now. Alright, so 1... and 2 and 3. Okay, we don't have enough lead. Alright, now we do. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so that's all of that. We needed one more casing. That's awfully convenient. and we needed a circuit. So let's go ahead and get one of those as well. We don't have enough insulated copper cables, but that's not a problem. We can go ahead and use these. And then we'll take these, like so. We're always going to need copper cables. So you can really never have too many of those. So let's go ahead and make one of those. And that should be everything that goes on top that we need to make our advanced backpack. Nope. What do we need? Oh, is that a copper one? Okay, it's copper, not bronze. Well, that's not too much of a big deal. Alright, so those are bronze plates. I just used up all my copper plates. So let's go ahead and do a bunch of these. And I'll need these later on, so I have no problem going ahead and doing that. Alright, so I need to do one more these, and that's going to give us more than we need, but that's fine. Do it like that, and we have our advanced backpack. Problem, this only stores 300,000 EU. Alright, so I'm clearly going to have to wait a while before I can get this filled up. But this seems like a pretty good wrapping up point. As I'm going to go ahead and mine, and the reason I'm doing all of this is so that I can get more diamonds, because diamonds are going to be pretty essential to the progression of IC2. So as you saw earlier when I pulled up things like the ultimate lap pack, you know, we're going to need quite a few diamonds just to make energy crystals and lapatron crystals and stuff like that. So next time we're probably going to open up the nether and proceed from there. Alright, so until then, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.